This is Dave Espino, and today's Daily Hustle topic is titled, Don't Talk About It Until You Own It. Now, this is a take on a very old saying, and that is, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Recently, I had the opportunity to work with a huge online learning company. This is an upstart company that very few people know about, but because they saw that I was an online teaching expert, they approached me to work with them at a very high level and help them to build a world-class online teaching platform, online learning platform. And I was excited about it. It meant that I would have ownership in a brand new upstart company. It meant that things would be huge. It meant that I could take everything that I know about online teaching and apply it to a business that would explode that business. I mean, I had a multi-page plan laid out to show the board of directors and the people at this company, to show them exactly what was going to happen. Basically, we're talking about a multi-million-dollar deal over time. Now, the interesting thing is my son would always ask me, hey, Dad, how is that, blank, name of the company, how's that deal going? And he would ask me every once in a while, how's it going and how's it going? He was excited about it because he thought, man, my dad's going to be a millionaire, blah, 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 And I kept telling him, hey, the deal's not done yet. So, we don't know. Deal's not done yet. I wasn't counting my chickens before they hatch. Unfortunately, over time, we learned the hard way how to not do that, right? So over time, it became pretty clear that the person that I was dealing with was far too busy to be able to even do what they were doing. The role that they wanted me to play was to really take over the company and build it basically in my vision. And it just became clear that the partners that were part of this were just way too busy to be able to do anything with it. Over time, it became clear to me that nothing was going to happen, it wasn't going to work, and it wasn't going to happen. Finally, I got an email a few days ago saying that deal was off, it's not going to happen. All right, and so what I want to talk about here today is how important it is to not talk about something. And I don't mean publicly, like on video or whatnot, but just not talk about something until you actually own it. If you're expecting a big check, don't talk about it until it actually arrives. If you're expecting to do great things in your business, don't talk about those things you're going to do until you actually have done them. This is a big deal when it comes to integrity, because what happens is there are too many people in the world today that will talk about things they're going to do. They'll talk big. In Texas, they call it all hat and no cattle, right? They got a big hat, but no cattle. They're basically talking big and talking about all the things they're going to do, and then it doesn't happen. The problem with that is people will start to brand you as a person who is all talk. They'll start to think of you as that person who just talks a lot, but doesn't ever really get anything done. And that's a big problem when it comes to integrity, when it comes to building a business persona of what you want to accomplish, and for making sure that people, when you say something, you mean that. That when you say it, your word is your bond, and that you will do it, you will accomplish it. So don't project publicly the things that you want to accomplish or the things that you believe you're going to accomplish. Keep those tucked in tight. Keep them private between you and your spouse or just you and your family. But don't go out and spout about stuff that isn't actually done yet, or that hasn't actually happened yet, or that you haven't yet accomplished. Don't do that. It's going to put you in a bad light if it doesn't work out. Imagine if I had spouted to the world how I was now going to be the CEO of this online learning company and blah, 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 and then it didn't happen. Imagine the kind of negative effect that would have on my credibility as somebody in the online teaching world, right? So don't do that. Whatever you do, make sure that you keep those things to yourself until such time as they are ready to be unveiled. In other words, when they've actually happened, then go ahead and launch those things out into the world. You will achieve so much more credibility that way than by talking big and making it sound like you're big and it not happening. That's today's Daily Hustle. I hope you get it, and I'll see you tomorrow.